Audio Thoughts with Prince on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Subscribe to the channel. Remember, guys, to follow us on all our social media platforms on Instagram, Prince Miller Entertainment, Facebook, our Prince Miller Entertainment, our Facebook group, our Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Welcome to another edition of our Audio Thoughts with Prince on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Today is the 9th of October 2021, and so guys, I have this latest news here, man. It's so sad. And because in Zimbabwe, if you hear someone else who died in South Africa, not to forward the money at the ball, South Africa go to the right, and some people they want to come to South Africa. The people who are still coming from Zimbabwe to South Africa to look for a job, to stay there. You know, Zimbabwe. But here's a story of some families who are struggling here in Pretoria, in South Africa. And so mostly undocumented immigrants live in leaking shacks without sanitation, water, or electricity in this small informal settlement in Marabastad, Pretoria, South Africa. But they say they are happy to be left in peace. About 16 immigrant families with 35 children have lived for years in the little Zimbabwe informal settlement in Pretoria. They have no basic services and their poorly built shacks leaks. The residents are mostly undocumented and have been in South Africa for many years. They survive on piecemeal jobs and by begging. No toilets, no electricity, no water. Not much has changed in little Zimbabwe informal settlement situated in the busy area of Marabastad, Pretoria, since Ground Up last reported on the living conditions here in 2019. However, the 16 or so families, all from Zimbabwe, with more than 35 children, say they are grateful to be left in peace. Metro law enforcement has not demolished their shacks for over a year. Taxi drivers operating the area who used to accuse the residents of dealing in drugs like nyaope have also left them alone. Elizabeth Musungabe, 26, recalled an attack in September 2019 when a taxi driver torched their shacks, trapping a 7-month-old baby inside one. We thought he would die, but we were able to rescue him, she says, pointing to a now 3.5-year-old boy. Most of the residents are undocumented and may have been in South Africa for a decade at least. Their shacks are made of asbestos sheets, board, cloth, plastic sheets, and tent material. One-roofed shacks are crowded and divided into two for separate families. They sleep on makeshift beds. They cook on open fires. Bushes nearby serve as a toilet. Many of the children are not registered. We had documents that we received at the hospital when you give birth, but we lost them during the time they burned our shacks. Some even lost their asylum documents, Precious Takwiri told Ground Up. 8 of the children are of school-going age. Previously, 4 children in the settlement attended a primary school in town. We paid 400 rand for them and they were allowed to attend without documentation because the owner of the school is Nigerian. Now they've stopped going because the fees have gone up. They want us to pay 800 rand per month. It's a private school, says Melody Zimuto. 4 teenagers currently go to school in Attigville, Pretoria West. Masungubde moved to the settlement in 2014. She's undocumented and struggles to find work. Originally from Harare, she went first to Limpopo to look for a job in 2012. I survived by asking for donations and doing people's laundry. My husband go out every day to look for material for recycling, so we can rely on that, she says. Musungabe has 4 children, they're expecting her 5th. Tariro Musa from Rusape town went to Johannesburg in 2010 to live with her aunt. She moved to the settlement earlier this year after she lost her housekeeping job at a hotel in Arcadia. She had been maternity leave, but when she turned to work, she was told her position had been filled. I could not afford to pay rent. I also asked for piecemeal jobs from flats nearby, she said. She survived for a while by washing cars. She now asks passbys and store owners in town for food. Melody Zimuto was one of the first to erect a shack in settlements. She says they used to share the space with nyaope smokers on one side. When it rained, we slept under the veranda of the shops in Marabastad, she said. She moved to Little Zimbabwe in 2011. When they closed the Shubach building, we moved here. We used to pay rent to some people. I think they've hijacked the flats because we don't know who owns them. We had no alternative place to go because most of us are poor, says Zimbo'S. Zimbo'S came to South Africa in 2008 to support her mother who is blind. She survives on piecemeal jobs and sometimes beg for food in town. She has 4 children. I mean, guys, that's the latest here, man. This is the latest. I can go on and on here regarding to those people who are in Marabastad. It is now called Little Zimbabwe. And so this is just, I would say, a small video to just let you know, guys, how some of the Zimbabweans are living in South Africa. And these guys, I think they'll be better in Zimbabwe compared to in foreign land here, because those places that they are staying is not safe, especially if you have children like that. You cannot raise a child in that environment. So atiziva kuti vanhu ava vanenge vasina misha here yekudzokera, kana kuti vanenge vasina hama dzekudzokera kwadziri, kana kuti they just want to be in South Africa just for the namesake yekunzi munhu ari South Africa. I really don't understand, because you cannot live with 4 children and expecting a 5th children living like that. And again, I don't understand if these people are even have power or to make love and have children. You can keep on having children. I mean, of course, it's your body, it's you're married whatsoever, but still financially you're not well. Why are you keep on having kids? Kana muchirarama life yakadai so? You are Gatitaure in the comment section. This is our audio thoughts with Prince on Prince Milan Entertainment TV. We have so many Zimbabweans who are struggling in South Africa, not just there in Marabastad, only in Pretoria, but all over South Africa. Zimbabwean is everywhere. Zimbo is everywhere, and most of us are struggling. We can make ends meet. So every time when someone else say that you are in South Africa, unemari, nditengere drink, nditengere chakati, nditomutarisa kuti but can you see kuti kwatiro zvakatochiomero? Because some people, they still have a mindset yekuti kana South Africa unenge une mari, unenge ushanda zviripo, une basa riripo. Life is difficult in a foreign land, and I feel sorry for these people who are living in Marabastad there in Pretoria. I know most of you who are in Pretoria, this place which I'm talking about. It is now called the Little Zimbabwe, and so I hope the Zimbabwe embassy will actually help to help these people panyaya dzemapepa, because remember kuti kana usina mapepa you'll be illegal in a foreign land and you risk being deported. And ndo basa reembassy roro kuti vave vaone vanhu vavo kuti vari sei, vararama sei, kana zvichiita vakwanisa kuvatsvagirawo mabhazi vakwanisa kudzokerawo kumusha kuZimbabwe, because life yavari kurarama at the moment here in Pretoria in Marabastad, aiwa life yacho yakaoma, and life yacho yakaoma. Takuta kunge vanhu vakapisa misha kuZimbabwe, but misha iriko, and why can you just take your kids and go there munoraramawo muri kuZimbabwe muchizamawo muchitonepa munokwanisawo? And tese tina hama, pana munhu asina hama dziriko, but vamwe makauya 10 years 20 years ago and mutonyara kudzokera because hapana chamakakwanisa kuachieva. Some vakakwanisawo kuitawo mari but vakarasa mikana yacho, because remember kuti ine foreign land injuga zvine maopportunities. Pane vakaita mari kudhara vararama life iri nani, kosta vamwe vakaitawo mari kudhara vakablowa mari iyoyo vasina chavanenge vanacho, and vamwe vanenge vatonyarawo kutodzokerawo kuZimbabwe. Vamwe ndekutoti havatombodi zvekudzokera kuZimbabwe, they want to make South Africa their home, which is understandable, but at the same time you need to be legal so that you can benefit from the other perks anokwanisa kuwanikwa kana une mapepa akakwana. It is so difficult to survive in a foreign land kana usina madocuments ekushandisa. Zvinonetsa. Yes, you can do it, but zvinonetsa, and zvinoaffecta zvinhu zvakawanda, especially kuvana kuti vaende kuchikoro. They need to have proper documents. And so ngatitaure in the comment section. This is audio thoughts with Prince on Prince Milan Entertainment TV. This is one of the most painful stories to read actually, and just look at the pictures. Upenyu how's fair. Life is not fair at all, and some people are splashing money, some people are struggling to live. Ndokusiyana kwemalevels anenge akaitika ipapo, but sine guys, this is the audio thoughts with Prince on Prince Milan Entertainment TV. Remember to subscribe and follow us on all our social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, and also our Facebook group. Like, share, comment. Thank you very much for listening and watching Audio Thoughts with Prince on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. What advice would you give to these Zimbo'S who are in Marabastad in Pretoria? There, unowatichi makasana nao kana makwanza kupfura nepo chicha munokwanisa kungowatauriro ngatitaure in the comment section. Thank you very much for listening and watching Audio Thoughts with Prince on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Muve nezuva rakanaka guys. Remember to like, share, comment. Bless up. Audio Thoughts with Prince. Bless up.